Hello students, so today we are going to study chapter number 11, that is editing data in a spreadsheet. Here we are concerned with Microsoft Excel 2010. So let's have a look from the first topic, that is entering numbers. Including entering numbers, we are also going to cover editing cell content and working with formulas and entering formulas in this video. So first we are talking about entering numbers. So first, how to enter any number in Excel sheet. To enter numbers in Excel sheet, what we have to do? We just have to click on the cell and type the number. As we know, in the Excel sheet we are having number of cells. Then what to do to type in any specific cell? To type in any specific cell, we can use two methods. Either we can type using the numeric keypad or just by using the alphanumeric keypad also. What we have to do, we have just to take the cursor over the cell and click over there and start typing. Just by doing this, we can type any number in our Excel sheet in any specific cell. So before going into detail, first have a look what are numbers. We must know what are numbers. As in mathematics, we have studied different kinds of numbers. The combination of digits, for example 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 9. The combination of all the digits forms a number. But in Excel, some specific symbols can also be considered as numbers. Some characters can also be considered as numbers. For example, a number can contain in Excel 0 to 9 plus, minus, slash, percent, dollar, etc. These symbols are also considered as numbers in Excel. Okay, so these are the numbers in Excel. Now there are two types of numbers, as we know. As in case of integers, means positive numbers and negative numbers. So what to do to enter positive or negative numbers? By default, any number is negative number. By default, any number is positive number. And to enter or make the number negative, we just have to place a minus symbol before the number. Okay, we have to either prefix minus symbol before the number, or we can use the second method, that is called as, we can enclose the number within the bracket. As you can see, we can place the number or enclose the number in bracket, then that number will also be considered as a negative number in Excel. Okay, so this is the way we can enter any number in Excel. We can make the number negative number just by placing minus sign before the number and just by enclosing the number in brackets. Okay, now let's discuss number as a text. So as we have studied as a number right now, how can a number be treated as a text? So before going into detail, we must know what is the need of converting any number into text. For example, as we have studied right now, numbers are For example, the combination of digits from 0 to 9 and the special symbols or characters also. But we can, for example, we have the mark sheet, and in that mark sheet we have different numbers, marks in that mark sheet. Then in case of mark sheet, we can add the numbers, we can add marks, means we can perform different kinds of calculations on these numbers. Either we can add the numbers, we can calculate the total marks, we can calculate the average marks, percentage, we can also calculate, we can also find out the maximum and minimum marks from the given numbers or given marks. Means we can perform calculations on the specific numbers. But suppose we are talking about roll numbers, we are talking about phone numbers and PIN codes. So as we know, these are also numbers. In phone numbers we use different digits, and in PIN code we also use different digits, the combination of digits, and in roll numbers also we use the different digits. So actually these are the examples of numbers. But suppose, do we need any type of calculations on these types of numbers? For example, do we need ever to add two mobile numbers to phone numbers? I think no. Or do we need to add two roll numbers? Means no, we don't need to add two roll numbers or either the PIN codes anytime. Okay, so but in Excel, if we enter these kinds of numbers, then Excel can perform the calculations. So our task is to retain these numbers as it is, means unaffected by the calculation. So what to do and how can we prevent performing calculations, the arithmetic calculations on these numbers? So there is a way to do it, is convert the number into text. So how to do it in Excel to convert any number into text? The method is here. As you can see, you can place apostrophe symbol before the number. For example, you can see here apostrophe 05732. Okay, here this number 05732 will be considered as our text. Okay, if we write here any phone number and place apostrophe before the number, then that number will also be considered as text. And the same, we can also place this apostrophe symbol before the any roll number or any PIN code, area code, etc., etc. So now we cannot add these types of numbers. Excel will consider these numbers as text. So this is all about number as text. The most important thing that should be kept in mind is the use of this symbol. This is the apostrophe symbol, and we can convert any number into text just by using this apostrophe symbol. Okay. Now entering date and time. So in Excel there are different kinds of date formats. For example, you can write date just by using slash, or either just by using hyphen, or by using the last method, that is date, month and year. The first method is just by using a hyphen or just by using a slash. For example, you can see first is date here, after that slash, then you can type the month, after that slash, and after that you can type here the year. In the same way, you can type date just by using hyphen in between the dates. Okay, and this format, last format, can also be used to enter dates in Excel. There are also other formats that Excel supports, but we can use any of these methods that I have explained right now. Now entering formulas. So before studying and going into detail, we must know what is a formula in Excel. So in Excel, a formula is a symbolic expression that include numbers, cell addresses, arithmetic operators and parentheses. So in a formula, we are having symbolic expressions. For examples, we are having numbers and cell addresses. We have arithmetic operators, for example, plus, minus, division and multiplication, and some brackets and parentheses also. Okay. For example, you can see here the example is equal to A1 plus C2 plus 2 multiplied by D5. This is an example of formula. The most important thing to be noted before writing any formula is the equal to symbol. Means before writing the formula, we have to place equal to symbol before any formula. Without typing this equal to symbol, formula will not work. So numbers, as we know in formula, we are having this one, for example, equal to, it's called as a operator. A1 is the cell reference here, and plus is here arithmetic operator. Once again, C2 is C2 is cell reference plus arithmetic operator once again, and 2 is number here, and star implies here multiplication, and D5 implies here any cell address. Okay, so in Excel we are having different cells, and different cells are having a different cell addresses. The cell address is the combination of row and column and row number. For example, you can see here A1 implies the first column and first row, and C2 implies the third column and second row. Similarly, we can add any of the cell address here, and we can write formula in this way. Okay, so formula is important. We can use this in our Excel sheet to perform different kinds of calculations. Now the last topic is editing cell contents. Here first we must know what is the meaning of editing. Editing means changing cell contents, here copying and moving data, or either inserting and deleting rows and column. So first, in editing, if we are going to change the cell contents, suppose we have typed or we have worked in Excel and we have completed any sheet, and in that sheet we can change the cell contents, then that will be called as editing. And if we are also going to change or copy the cell contents or moving the cell contents, then it will also be considered as editing. And in the same way, if we are going to insert any row, if we are going to insert any column, we are going to delete any row and any column, then it will also be considered as editing. So we can, if we are going to perform any of these options in Excel, then it will be considered as editing cell content. So we will discuss all these editing options in detail in our next video. So here in this video we discussed what is a number and how to convert a number into text and how to enter date and time. So let's have a look in the next video how to edit cell contents.